Good God. I was very worried that I had accidentally wiped out my entire thing. Okay.
And then all will perish. So the cycle must begin anew. Submit!
The great leader's brass that all we needed to build the steel watch has been sitting right there.
Gortash is a visionary, sure enough. His vision is custom-fitted.
Open up.
Let's...
Do I think of Lord Gortash? I was joking. You really are.
God's damned hypocrites! The blade of frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The sword coast's most dashing fraud.
What?
You are either a fool for trusting him, or a wretch for conspiring with him. Doesn't matter which. Lady Mizora told me everything. How Will slaughtered his own father. How he craves his power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. This city holds no place for you, or for Ravengard's treacherous spawn.
You remember the stories of Elturel's fall. The city was dragged into the hells at Zariel's behest, and Ravengard along with it.
Ariel's stunt deserted. Destroyed countless lives, and Mizora is her minion. You can't trust her.
At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us? There's something you must know. I should have told Will sooner, but I'd hoped somehow Ravengard would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I should seek Will out and give him a message. Will was schooled in the ways of the great champions. He is to use those lessons to wake the worm sleeping beneath Baldur's Gate. The worm is oath-bound to answer the call and come to the city's aid.
Worm? Are you saying there's a dragon living in the city?
A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Balduran he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened. But just the once. The city has faced countless threats. But Ravengard knew it could not survive the absolute slaughter. With him gone and the city near ruin, the worm's awakening now falls to you and Will. The Duke gave me this. The Legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you, or do not, and see Baldur's Gate burn to ash.
Faith is well founded. I will take the message to Will.
Thank you. In darkness, I see your light. I should go. I know of still others that might help us when the battle horns call. Unleash the worm. Let its tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. And may they be driven forever from the coast.
Silly.
Sorry, Victus.
Interviews, politics, gossip.
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube.
No.
You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it.
I found the night song. Turns out it wasn't a relic, but an asthma.
Anathema? Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut.
Piss off.
Only place I'm going is wherever you've got the asthma stashed. Hope you hid her well, mate.
Indulge your curiosity. Sorcerous sundries and...
You! What are you doing here?
You look. I heard this place was for spell casting prodigies. You look a bit worse for wear. What happened to your face?
Nothing for you to worry about.
His voice catches. Something's wrong here.
But never mind that. What can I do for you?
Night song, she's in my camp right now.
You must be mistaken. The night song is a relic. Something quite ancient to hear Master Leroican talk. But if you really do know something, he'll want to see you. Head upstairs. You can find the way into his tower up there.
What do we have?
Weed moths, mugwort, incense, 6 handfuls of assorted mushrooms.
She can point us at a tome I need.
I should speak up.
No, I don't think it'd hurt.
Literature department. Can I help you?
Trying to find out about a particular Netherese crown. Have you anything on that subject?
Psst. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence.
Okay. I'm trying to find out about a particular Netherese crown. Have you anything on that subject?
Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leroican was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you?
The Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly.
It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Sounds perfect. Thank you, I've learned more than enough.
You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most.
They'll probably have even less tomorrow.
Oh, perhaps not. madness. Next I'll start panic buying parchment.
Oh, there he is.
Gobbling party cookie. What's that doing? Must have some sort of merit. Sorcerous sons is popular. Well, at least they seem to use the everything.
Many things, I suppose.
This is hardly the time for idle banter. The annals of Carsus are here, waiting.
The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own.
Into the bin where it belongs.
Would you know?
Don't want to draw any attention. Don't give me trouble now. Never wanted the easy path.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
It's me, your old friend Carmack. You wouldn't shut a door on a friend, would you? Come on.
You've been granted free pass.
How? Oh, you know what?
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the let your knowledge...
Yeah.
All's well that ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have. With haste. Here we go.
Adventurers wanted, Master Luricon, the Arcanist of Outclata, the recluse of Ramizith's tower, seeks brave and enterprising individuals to delve the treacherous temple and recover the storied artifact of the Night Song for preservation in Baldur's Gate.
Open up. Right tool will do the trick.
Damn it. grab all of it. All of it.
Always room for more.
Alright, we're about to run out for lots of stuff. Summon. Yep. Why did that update? Come on. Hit him.
Let us see the battle won.
This is fun. Shillelagh. What?
Never a dull moment.
Okay. 3.
No blue, all doom.
It hit him. I'm dull.
Bye forever, pal.
Come on. Go down.
Nature shall be defended at any cost.
What now?
The witching hour.
Christ.
Dream in red.
Let's see.
ready for you.
I also need some more spells.
I'll give it a shot. Moving ahead. Can't keep me out.
Oh my god. Nice. Before there was a time of Exarch of Tempest and Goddess of Strategy, the Red Knight was a paladin most devout, toured armies the world over as both student and teacher, and thus was elevated by Tempest to her current status. These pages contain that of her which was left on the material plane after her ascension.
Quite some valuable knowledge hidden between these pages.
Fixed. Warcaster.
Can't give up now.
Karlak.
Let's have a look.
Oh no. Again. Arian. Alright.
Have I been this way before? Here goes nothing.
Let's go.
past this.
Lockpick it.
Each door named after a wizard of renown. The annals must be behind Cars's door.
Nasty surprise. Caution
This
is
place
warranted
is
here.
hungry for blood. Trap. Time to dance.
Shall we continue?
Still in control. Just.
Do not.
What path lies before me?
Speak to me.
Soldier.
Lost in thought. Of course.
I need to hold on. Death can't have me. Not yet.
Consider it done.
Oh.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers. I'll take that.
Hey, good looking.
Grab everything.
Nice.
The superiors. Why is this here?
No one stopped me yet.
Ages before.
Let's see.
There's a great paradox amongst our kind who so value the art of learning that we believe ourselves ever cannier than the ones that came before. If envy is the disease of the artist, hubris is that of the wizard. Though I feel my warning will fall on deaf ears, I will say it again. The closer a wizard creeps to the domain of the divine, the closer oblivion creeps with him. I thought myself an equal to Mystra, and I devised a plan to make myself her equal. I would pluck one strand of leaf and contain it within an amulet. I spent the better portion of my years devising. How regret instantaneously heaved itself upon my head. I was trapped within the amulet instantaneously and passed around from collector to curio hall for the better part of a millennium. Only now that I am freed with barely the strength to hold my quill can I leave this final warning as testimony.
The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. That devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood.
Godhood? I know crowns are an ego boost, but that's ridiculous.
Gods have ascended through far stranger means. A circle drawn on a globe, a walk in a swamp, the destruction of a magical stone. Why not with a symbol of such innate authority? The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it.
You think? To what end?
To every end you can imagine, and 1,000 more beyond. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them.
Dismiss the entire pantheon so easily. Not all gods are selfish.
Some gods may delude themselves into believing they care about their worshippers. But when it comes down to it, we're all expendable. Children to be appeased, not respected. I worshipped Mystra loyally for years, and in that time she granted me the barest sliver of the power I was ready to wield. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mystra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor.
This is no ordinary artifact. Or to destroy the next wizard who attempts it. This attempt could kill you as it killed Karsus.
Do you think I had not considered that? I have no intention of repeating his folly. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to. I know Mystra intimately, and I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Karsus achieved many things, but he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it.
Gale, I'm urging you to drop this. The crown cannot be reforged.
I see. I suppose I am asking you to take a leap of faith even the most loyal of companions might struggle to land gracefully. Spent so long feeling inferior, shut out from my destiny over such a simple act of youthful enthusiasm. Perhaps I got carried away with the thought this crown could give me back what Mistra took. Cure me, even.
Still destined for greatness, Gale. Won't find it chasing Karsus' shadow.
You're right. There aren't many wizards who'd care to be mentioned in the same breath as him, or his folly. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end of everything.
One day I'll catch a break.
There's nothing here.
Over there.
Great job, Gale.
Ready and willing.
Time to move. Right away. At once.
I've got a long road ahead. With a flick of the wrist.
Nice.
At the ready. Better not be cursed.
Abjuration.
What's in here?
Lockpick. Feel the moment. I can feel the moments ticking by, the essence of me growing older, grayer. Every chiming of the bell. This morning when I awoke, my backache was such forth I nearly cried out, such indulged dignities. Wait unless I can arrest the process entirely. There are ways I wouldn't be the first, but the night song is so near. Magic will prove I'm not a drawback's practically non-existent. This is my moment. This is my path and everything. Lororicon, we see you and we always will. Do take care. Maintain most respect for the art and our purposes, not loss. Caution for the sea leaves. This tome recounts the experience of an unfortunate halfling forced to join the Sealy court during an ill-fated tour of the Beastlands, and it's caked with dust and grime. Yellow feathers and black fur fall from between its pages.
Lovely day, this. Now.
Time to learn some spells. So many spells. Awesome, almost there.
It shall be done.
Never a dull moment. Moving in.
Back upstairs.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The night song is an immortal being.
That should get him to level up.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you may go. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time?
You must be the wizard Lurican.
And you must have an answer to my request. If you want to keep your head, of course. The night song. Do you have it or not?
She isn't.
She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple. To the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the night song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully. Where is she now?
Why do you want it so bad?
I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever.
I'll tell her to come here just to give her the satisfaction of ripping to shreds.
We shall see, won't we? Do as I say, and you will be rewarded beyond imagination. Fail, and you give up the prize to the next motivated mercenary
We'll see how well
to
this works
encounter
out for you,
my
King.
contract. The choice is yours, but make no mistake, I always get what I want.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of bull durian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. Tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium?
We found the annals of Karsus. Proved an enlightening read.
So, you have learned the truth of the enemy we face. The very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mystra knows you defied her game. Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
Should meet with her, Gale. Might be able to help.
Mistra's willing to speak to me again? Was this your doing, Elminster?
She knows what I see in you, just as I know what she sees in you. I was not born an old man. I know all too well what it's like to have a goddess fill your heart with longing. Looking at you is like gazing into a mirror that shows centuries long past.
The past is the past, Elminster. And the future is, well, still to be decided. By me. Not by Mistra.
If there is another way, I trust you can find it. It is not in your nature, or mine, to stop looking, to accept the first answer to any dilemma. Do what you can. Put that mind to work. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mistra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it.
What do you think she wants to say?
Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards.
I agree. It's time we headed for the Stormshore Tavern.
After you.
Let me go look at the inventory for rolling real fast.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
How can I help you?
I'd like to buy something.
Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with.
Thing. Not always playing. Yeah. I don't even know if I'll use it.
Hope you found what you're looking for.
Yep.
Loitering's what you were doing. Loitering with intent.
At the ready.
Heal.
Wretched thing.
Also so much behind everyone else.
Can't slow down.
It's a shame Gortash's interview didn't touch on how the watches.
People don't always know their own minds. Gotta keep them safe. That's all.
You'll not find any fear-mongering here.
This one is the oldest gate. Protect your nose. Marveled off and the flaming faces.
Ask the absolute forces. Stop ever.
Seems simple enough.
It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame.
Nope.
The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation.
Bahamut.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation.
How much more do you want?
The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing.
Lord of Dragons, please give me insight.
Your soul opens to their divine power. Your father's power stops your heart for one horrible, terrible moment, then starts it again with a lash of duty. There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic, as though the weave itself were coursing beneath her stony skin.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Go on then, Gale. We'll be here waiting for you when you're finished.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
You ready for this, Gale?
Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient
If she's omniscient,
ex-lover.
that would be
I
stupid.
always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
All the things to be nervous about an audience with a goddess seems reasonable.
You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mistra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
Don't give anything away. Just find out what she has to say.
You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know?
I am a dragon.
I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mistress show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep, you look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Yes, Gale.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. After all this time.
Not surprised. Her power felt overwhelming even.
And what you felt was but the slightest drop, drawn from the rushing torrent that is the weave. I confess, without my former prowess, even I struggle to stand her presence. The effects on the mortal body of such unfettered magical exposure cannot be overestimated. She held back in order to protect us, to make sure I heard her. The Karsite weave, within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that?
It's not your fault. No.
But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Perhaps. I see few other options open to me. If I ever want to reclaim those parts of myself the orb snatched away. If I ever want to be me again.
A great man without you.
I'll have to disagree with you there. Having not one but two parasitic entities within your body does very little for one's faith in one's personality. Still, I should take the compliment with the same generosity it was given, so... thank you. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an Elder Brain to get to. Shall we?
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies!
Okay.
I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
I mean, I know the actual answer in lore.
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Okay.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
Grieving the future you'll never have. Vlaakith took everything from you.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. I am known and honored by you, the source of my bruises. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
About your own needs and
Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again.
What next?
We take the Orphic hammer from Raphael's lair. Orpheus Tafki Nazin.
If our traveling companions continue to make poor choices, we will soon have every god in this plane and the next hunting us. Lae'zel risks everything with her childish rebellion.
Interesting perspective.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid.
Don't downplay your achievements. The Shadow Curse would still hold sway if not for you.
One grand victory may not be enough to absolve a host of small failures. That is where true leadership lies. Not in winning a single vast battle, but in fighting 1,000 smaller ones. Making 10,000 difficult decisions. Finding balance where none seems possible. Day after day. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader.
You served the Grove well and found a worthy successor. No one can ask more.
Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
Your mind tingles as it opens to Will. He learns of Mazora's meddling and Floric's tale of the dragon Ansur.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue. Trying to set
He's
Floric
standing
against
right
me.
next to it. I mean, it's
She's
funny.
a damnable infernal What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate.
They think dragon, big enough dragon, could annihilate scores of cultists. We need Ansor's help.
Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
Baldur's Gate, great Balduran's birth, O Balduran founder due veneration, his guardian dragon Ansor tremendous in worth, a savior below our eternal elation, to warm way neath prison's deepest level, be found not by soul nor devil. Entrance to Wormvork prison with a lightning shock, a true hero spark flickers, the torch is the light, the worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. Something about sparks and torches, use lightning skills. Trials no common venturer may succeed, when each day sends forth new ones to their fate, but one hero by founder's will decreed shall only once grant our age the heart of the gate. Only a great hero can pass through the trials and awaken Ansor.
Worm's Rock Prison. But what's this of a true hero spark?
Speak. Quickly.
Okay, Queen. Vlaakith promised to make you bot to Vlaakith. What does that mean?
Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a bot to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
Joy, I'd like you to join me.
The party's full. You'll need to make room.
Take Karlach's place.
Good. Our victory is most certain.
Not sure.
Tonight's troubled rest is, as ever, overwhelmed by your killing fate. You dangle above a dark precipice, one move away from falling. Another watches your body while it is possessed by the night. You do not dream alone.
Dark dreams? I think I can guess. Visions of blood on your hands. The blood in your veins, perhaps. For all the gifts Baal's children inherit, a peaceful night's sleep is not among them.
What are you doing, Jaheira?
The dreams alone do not concern me. It is what waking deeds they might inspire. Are you truly your own master? What is it you feel when Father's dreams come calling?
Sickening. Never asked for this power. Hope to be rid of it.
There is one certain way. I hold it in my hand. This is your father's true legacy. Not his children, but the fear they plant in us. The savagery it blossoms into. In another time, with another of your kind, we found a better way. I would dearly like to find it again.
Tell me what I must do.
You would not be the first to turn the taint in your blood to your advantage. But there are barriers a Baal spawn must overcome first. Those of your kind. Orin. I am sure you already know that so long as she lives, she will never stop hunting you. It might be that you have to turn and face her. You cannot change that. All you can choose is how you meet her. As another bloodied child of Baal? Or as yourself? All I can offer is the promise that, should you choose to do so, you will not meet her alone. For now, take what rest you can. I will watch over you this night.
Thank you. Forever.
Sleep well.
No more dreams await you in sleep this night. Only the warm knowledge that indeed you are not alone.
Wow, we're having a busy evening.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you?
A wizard called Lurakan is looking for you.
Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin?
He seems dangerous. All I know is he put out a bounty for your capture.
Magicians and their machinations. I have had enough for an eternity. I will wring his neck until he's dead.
Let's take him down together.
Oh, his end will be one more strand in the great braid of our friendship.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts. All the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Lorroakan right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and thus without our fine silverware. Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his
I'm already
own.
invested.
But should Great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her. Undying or not, she was very loud.
I have a history with Sarabak.
Nothing so grand. He was just another broken little ballspawn who tried to clamber to glory over the corpses of others. There was a time when he might have made more of himself. He was certainly given the chance after we threw him down, but he slunk back into his father's shadow instead. There is nothing more to say of him.
Join me.
You'll need to free up your ranks a little first.
Wholesome.
Then let us be about it.
Objectively the better room.
This altar isn't dedicated to your god is one of many. And in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of...
Nothing hurts anymore. Have to keep going.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals? It's all
A
here.
water.
Golder's Mouth Gazette.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Keeps the ignorant.
Still breathing, despite everything. What's up for discussion?
Come get your copy of the Golder's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shakes. All right there, Chief. Can I interest you in a copy of our fine, fine broadsheet?
Sure, why not?
Have a gander at that. Come back tomorrow if you fancy fresh news.
Hurricane vigilantes brutally murder respected Thorpe family. Ugh.
Breathe deep and move.
I think it's very funny.
Let's see what this does.
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
My God. The night song is a person.
At last. There you are, my dear.
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin. And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
Oh, my apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. I asked our mutual friend here to make an introduction that I might get to meet the famed daughter of Selûne. Forgive me for that impudence. Perhaps our friend can bridge the gap and do what I believe they came here to do?
I came here to stop you, Durge.
My steel-hearted friend speaks true. Give me one good reason, Magus, why I should not strike you down where you stand.
Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Selûne, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years? You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them.
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason.
What a dick. I have more magic in my little finger than you do in this entire tower. Not stop us both.
A pity you didn't prove a more reliable ally. You could have reaped the rewards of my good favor. I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. Boy, at the ready. Once I've taken control of the Asimar, she must go directly into the caging runes.
No, Master Leroican. I would never have assisted you if I knew you planned such horrors. You lied to get the Night Song here. Made us all believe she was nothing but a relic. I have seen what true leadership can accomplish, but never under your tutelage.
Watch your tongue, you child. I could make it such that no wizard in the realm will touch you.
If they're all like you, I think that sounds like an excellent bargain.
Oh, face us, charlatan! We who detest you so!
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
For the fallen.
Simple enough.
It's stronger than I was expecting.
Tormento!
Fight him again. Slashed him.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
A symbiotic organism. Nice. What are you doing?
Death greets us all, but not today.
God damn it.
I will rise again.
I know. Come on, we can do it.
my fury.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
Yep.
Cutting to the chase. Death is but a word away.
Victory awaits.
He's really dead.
Time for a rest and not rise again.
Leroican, you who would see me caged, you who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aelin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Leroican is dead. The bastard is dead.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Sincerely. Leroican was a cruel and vicious man. By day, I'd tend the shop, but at night, he'd fire the most nonsensical questions at me. And for every one I answered wrong, he'd beat me. I could have killed him with my own two hands.
I don't know about that.
But I kept thinking it was all a test. It had to be. I thought it was the price I had to pay to become a true wizard. I realize now he was just a sick, sick man.
What comes next?
I see things clearly now. If I wish to master the weave, I must do it myself. Thankfully, I have everything I need right here.
All hail Master Roland, Master of Ramizith's Tower.
Oh, I like the sound of that. I do indeed. I'll move Cal and Leah in immediately. The Roakin refused to let them stay here. They are gonna love the tower. I wouldn't have this, the tower, my family, without you. What can I do to thank you?
The city is under siege from the inside out. I need allies.
And you'll have me. I'll learn everything I can about the tower in the meantime, even if I have to rip this place apart. But know this. Ramizith's tower and its master are now your friends. And when the time comes, we will stand by you as allies.
Something good here, I hope.
The Firehead fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel sadness. Why?
What kind of sadness is it?
A gripping in the chest. As though I'd lost someone. Something. Paladin's fatigue, no doubt. You were excellent in battle, as is your way. And I am proud to fight at your side. And you, tiefling, you did not embarrass yourself. I will catch my breath, then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
I'll give it a shot.
Healing cup. Lest I sit down for a rest and not rise again.
Behold the dance of death.
What path lies before me?
Invenia, via.
I am fury. I am death.
Creator, destroyer.
Tormented.
Do you know? I think we have given offense.
Okay.
Healing cup. Lest I sit down for a rest and not
Mistra Rill. Blood comes easy these days. Time to press ahead.
Come on. Go away. I just want to get to the bottom.
I think this one is slowing me down. I will ascend.
Yep.
May the dice roll in my favor.
They should all be running.
The work is never done.
Kill him.
No one back home will ever believe this. Very well.
Let me guess, you need something. Go.
What do you?
Let's have a look. Poking, prodding.
We'll come back to it later. We'll see you next time. I can't do it right now. Ugh, whatever.